Welcome to the Rugs to Riches show. Grab a drink and get comfortable. The live show is about to start.
DeFi Daily is your best news source for the latest crypto, finance, market trends, sports, and world news, along with other top trending stories going on across the world. It's 100% free to use, so visit DeFi-Daily.com to stay up to date and informed.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Zach, you looking good today? You got a haircut, it looks like?
Hey, a couple of them. Yeah, man. How you doing today, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Got my moonshine out.
Uh-oh.
Celebrating today.
Uh-oh.
Man, I just started a 6-week fitness challenge. I can't drink for 6 weeks. I'm holding down the waterfront today.
Hey, that's good. It's funny that the week you don't drink, I'll drink for you, man. I got a beer.
Yes,
Cheers,
sir.
everyone.
Cheers.
Thanks for taking my slack, Zach.
No problem, brother. You know, I got to jump the gun real quick, but man, you guys have had an incredible week with the IRA token, man. It's going absolute bananas. Big W. I'll give a tip to that. Cheers. You know, I believe in celebrating every victory. You don't have to drink alcohol like that every celebration, but you know, victories are few and far between, right? So it's really important, I think, to, you know, really recognize them. So congratulations, gentlemen.
So just for reference real quick, I'm not allowed to type IRA into the chat because YouTube is telling me that it is spam. I've tried it. I said, let's go IRA twice, and it won't let me type it in there.
You know, those pesky crypto YouTubers always shilling. Yeah. Do you ever see in the comments of videos, they'll be like, I'm so happy I bought ATX 960 token. Like, it's so good. Yeah. Like, I'm always like, what the heck are these crazy?
You got to put the actual name, DeFi-IRA.
Let's try that.
Oh, thank you.
Big brain. But yeah, guys.
There we go.
How's week been overall?
Yeah. Well, before we get into that, I want to, you know, discuss the news that I've been hearing. I've been hearing some rumors going around about Trunk.
It always feels like someone's watching me. Oh yeah, I got my screen here. If you want to jump over here, I got the Medium article.
Sure, let's go check it out.
Hey, Zach, what kind of beer are you drinking? Aaron wanted to know.
I've got a Corona. It's still summertime. I got to enjoy the summertime vibes before it's gone. So got a nice Corona.
I like it.
Hey, listen, if you guys don't have a bag of Trunk or you have some funds available, Trunk might be going bananas soon. Just a forewarning.
Yeah,
don't dump your IRA though.
Yeah, that's the alpha definitely from this article is right. Trunk is about to have a huge amount of, you know, cash injection coming from this new update of futures version 11. So just published today, 6 hours ago, bank teller here. Discusses futures V11, right? It will be coming and will be migrating 100% over to Trunk. Futures participants will be rowing with the herd and liabilities will be paid out using a Trunk treasury. So, a return of the Trunk treasury, the baby Bertha. I don't know. We got to give it a name, you know. Bertha's the elephant treasury.
I like the baby Bertha. That's fun.
Baby Bertha.
Well, yeah, because it's going to grow up and take the spot, right?
Yeah. Potentially, maybe Terry, maybe Teresa, the treasury, Bertha and Teresa. But anyway, updated futures distributions during deposit will continue to feed the turbines, elephant treasury, and reinstated Trunk treasury. Bertha will be load balanced across both the elephant and Trunk treasuries. So, you know, we'll get back to that in a second. The elephant treasury will continue to be fed by the BTC and Trunk turbines. So, right, NFTs will continue to pay out elephant. It will be funded by the elephant treasury. And it's looking that the futures V11 will launch with zero disruption, right, to futures or NFT holders. And they may see a short-term decrease in payouts as the system gets adjusted. and the elephant treasury is rebuilt. So that's also super exciting news for all elephant holders, right? Elephant will now have a lot less sell pressure, given that it looks like Trunk will be, the collateral being used to support futures. So yeah, long-term, Elephant will continue to be used as dividend-paying mechanism for the ecosystem using the flawless NFT system that's currently in place. And then, so that was the original post about V11 coming. And then today, the update is the herd has already voted on Trunk as the primary growth asset for the ecosystem. Over 50% of the circulating supply of Elephant is controlled by the herd. This is in stark contrast to less than 20% controlled by the herd for Trunk. So futures relies on a scarce appreciating asset to function, right? Very important that we need that parabolic price action or parabolic priced asset that can be used to pay out a linear rate, which is what futures is, a linear liability. So here Elephant will have its second coming, but only after succeed at growing and attracting future cash flows. Trunk has proven it has what it takes on BNB chain and our expanded presence on Solana and Solend. Our Solend money market business outgrew futures in 30 days at a height of over $65 million in supplied assets at the peak. We must determine what percentage of Elephant Treasury funds migrate to the new Trunk Treasury to fund futures V11 liabilities. This migration involves swapping Elephant to stables, strategically accumulating Trunk over time, using several strategies to avoid gaming the swift increase in capital. A reserve amount of Elephant will be maintained in the Elephant Treasury, and a buyback program will be put in place long term. In short, Elephant will still receive buybacks as part of futures' current mechanism. Awesome. A Savannah House proposal to fund the Trunk Treasury is now, so we can go and check it out here. If you hold the SVNN token, you can come vote here. People's different comments are on the vote as well, but initial thoughts, what you got, Golan? Hit me. What's your first thoughts on this whole future V11 update?
My first thoughts are Elephant's going to take a hit. The price is going to tank 75%.
For Elephant?
Yeah, that's what it just said. Well,
Yeah,
let me rephrase that. They're taking a vote on Savannah House, which she didn't zoom in on, but they're voting on 60, 75, or 90%. Taking it from Elephant and moving it to Trunk.
From birth.
Yes.
Okay.
And so right now, the last time I saw it, 99% of the votes were on 75%, meaning Elephant's going to drop another 75%.
Pick it up for cheap. Pick it up for cheap.
But what did we say a couple weeks ago? 2025 is the year of the elephant, right? So after that 75, man, that's got to be the bottom. Like there's not going to be anybody holding again, right? If not financial advice, if you're still holding Elephant and a 75% drop is coming, I don't know how you don't sell and either move into Trunk or just wait until the 75% drops and rebuy in. I mean,
So what is the game plan for Elephant moving forward?
That's what he just said. He said it's still going to be used. It's the NFTs are still going to pay out in Elephant. So that's how you're going to kind of own your ownership of the protocol is what he's kind of saying. Elephant still buys Trunk every day. They're still, the treasury still buys Trunk every day. That Trunk goes to half of it gets burned and half of it mints trumpet, and then the trumpet gets burned. So I mean, it's a small amount right now, right? But it's still what I think I saw 3 million still in the treasury. So that's still 1% of 3 million is still, that's still something, So it might only be 1,000 tokens a day, but that's still 1,000 tokens that is making it deflationary, right?
So let's say they sell 75%. They're going to take that money and they're going to buy Trunk with it.
I think that's what when I read it, I think that's what he said. He's strategically going to buy it. So he won't just buy it all at once, right? Because then the people that are waiting to dump will just jump as soon as he sells or as soon as he buys. Yeah. So I think that he's just making a war chest that he can be there to, because once we get back over that dollar mark and we start climbing again, people start coming back in. I mean, BT knows how to do one thing really, really good, and that's make a chart look fantastic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So don't get me wrong. I mean, if they sell half of the treasury, the Trunk Elephant price has got to go down, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yep. Yeah, they, as one of the diamond handers, now I'm having second thoughts. I've always tried to be a big supporter and, wanted that kind of backbone for futures, given keeping the elephant price high. But as you know, you usually get the short end of the stick. And it looks like this time's no different. So yeah, it looks like, as you're mentioning, elephant definitely will take a big hit, but that probably, unless there's another vote to sell the remaining 25% after that 75% passes.
Yeah, right. Well, somebody did ask him though in one of the groups that I was in, said how come 75 and not the 90? Because I'm guessing BT was the 2 million votes. And he said he wants Elephant Treasury to still have some leeway, right? Because he's not killing Elephant. Just like everybody thought Trunk was dead for what, 2 years, a year and a half.
Yeah.
So and he's all like, and he kept saying Trunk's not dead. Trunk's not dead. We don't know what's next for Elephant. Maybe whatever's in the graveyard, he just literally burns, right? He can still burn the graveyard, can't he, or no?
I don't think so. I think
I don't think you can burn it.
I don't know what. Yeah, where are those? I think they're sitting in like a null address. Maybe he has access to them. I don't know, but that's also why there's that always going to be liquidity because of all those tokens that aren't accessible to get to the LP. But yeah, it's exactly exciting times, right? Kick up the hornet's nest again. Got to get the things rolling.
I think the big thing to remember, though, if you take a step back and look at the full ecosystem, right? It's not one piece. It's not Trunk. It's Trunk. It's Elephant. It's now the turbines. All of those pieces, they all fit into that cog, right? They all fit into that perfect engine. And once Trunk does go into the stratosphere and that money starts getting pumped back into Elephant, once Elephant starts climbing again, all the people that liked Elephant before knows it's been on 2 parabolic runs, right? Yeah. The next time it's going to be the third one, and that's going to stay because by then the protocol will buy so much so fast that people will be scrambling to try to buy it. And when they're scrambling, all it's going to do is it's just going to skyrocket. So the people that really are going to benefit are the people like Zach, right? That are diamond handed.
I'll tell you what. Go ahead.
I mean, if he sells now, if he front runs the thing, it drops 75 and then just buys at the bottom. He's tripled his bag, right? That money's not lost, but he triples his bag and then he just sets it aside.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm totally for selling 75% of Elephant out of the treasury, dropping that price, and I can scoop up a big bag of Elephant because exactly the point that you made earlier was that Trunk was dead. Everyone thought Trunk was dead. BT kept saying, don't fade Trunk just yet. And here we are. Trunk's up. It's going good. It's the talking point of the day. So I think the same thing's going to happen with Elephant. So as soon as he sells and that thing drops 75% or 90% of value, what it is now, dude, I'm going in, I'm scooping it up, and I'm just locking it away for the
I mean, shit. I mean, how many of us wanted to be Trilly bag holders?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, I guess who paid hundreds of $1,000s to be Trilly bag holders? Yeah. But no, that's funny how we love drawing elephants on the chart. So you got one here, got one there. You guys see it? You know what I'm talking about? Over here, got elephant, got elephant over here. But like you're saying, yeah, it'll definitely be the people who are, prepared and have the ammo and the fresh capital. Yeah, it will be, bargain bin prices, which is always great. But yeah, it's an interesting time. And a lot of people were asking me even about futures and how, how will it be affected? And as mentioned, right, there's going to be continuous, servicing. It's not going to have any sort of break or pause, it sounds like. And if anything, right now, like we're mentioning, it's going to be able to have that kind of momentum that just like Elephant was the collateral used for futures. Now Trunk will have that spot.
So that's where I'm a little confused. So he's switching it over to the Trunk treasury, and we'll get paid out in Trunk.
I don't think so. I think it was mentioned that it still is going to be BNB in and BNB out. And now it's just instead of, Elephant or Bertha rather, being the, in case there's more than 1% of the BNB reserve is sold, right? Usually Bertha will sell her elephant tokens and then pay for that. Now it's going to be this new Trunk treasury.
Now,
yeah,
go ahead.
Okay. We're just stepping on each other today.
Yeah. Well, I'm drinking.
I think the big thing is that the herd can send Trunk on a parabolic run so much faster. There's only 125 million tokens.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 125 million. I mean, some of them are locked up. There's 80, I think there's 70, 60, 70, 80 million in Trumpet still. Now, those can be taken out and sold. The Turbine has 5 or 6 million, I mean, so the fact that there's only 125 million, the parabolic price of Trunk can go up so fast compared to Elephant. I mean, in the height of futures, we were doing what, 100, 200, 300. We had a couple million days. Can you imagine $1 million going into Trumpet in one day?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that will take Trumpet from $1 to $2 in one day, or $1 to $5 in one day.
Mm-hmm.
And now instantaneously the protocol owns that much more. I mean, can you imagine people that were wise like Patrick? I mean, Patrick was buying at the bottom, begging us to buy Trunk, right? I mean, he's probably sitting on millions of Trunk. He's got to be in hog heaven,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hope Patrick's having a good trip. I know he was going to Guam and I think the Philippines or something like that. So
yeah,
sounds like he might be asleep right now, or morning actually.
Shout out Patrick. Hope your trip's going well, like Zach said.
Yeah,
and
like you're mentioning, the liquidity pools of Trunk are much thinner than they are for Elephant even now. So that's also like, to your point of having the price appreciation occur a lot quicker. It's a lot easier to move the price and build the chart. So those are also very positive things.
I think the other thing is that, everybody could see that Bertha was being drained, right? So that just magnified the people that were taking out of futures and not putting in, or not rolling and not compounding, right? Everybody's all like, oh, here's the end. Let me take as much money out of it as I can. So now with these changes, now people are like, oh, it's not going to be dead in a week, or, oh, it's not going to be dead in a month. So now those people that were gimme, are now going to be like, oh, well, let me put some of this back in, right? And as soon as they do that, that's again that parabolic flywheel of futures now going into Trunk versus going into Elephant. So it's all.
So make sure you get your votes in.
Votes in.
Buy your Trunk.
It looks right here about 2 more days, 16 hours. I guess that's the remaining time. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. 2 days, 16 hours. So get your votes in. Right now, it looks like 90% is winning, actually, with 57% of the votes now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, 90%.
Oh.
So what's the dollar amount? Do we know if it's 90%? Are we?
Wow. So that means that BT. Well, I don't know this to be true, and I'm not trying to start rumors, but I think that BT voted first, and then that means that who's the other guy?
We can look.
Shankar, yeah. So Shankar came in and voted for 90, huh?
Let's see if I can refresh this. This is a broken UI. Let's see. This UI is not too good. I was trying to look at the wallets. I guess you click it. But yeah, it looks like the top two, there's people with 100 million. There's 200 million votes and a 30 million vote. But yeah,
nice.
These are the two biggest voters. They eclipse all the rest, it looks like. Because yeah, 36.65. So yeah, it looks like, let's see if it will show what they voted for. I guess there's the same. Let's see, voted. But
they probably both voted for 90, right? The other one.
Because right now, well, actually, one voted for 75, one voted for, because there's only 144 for.
Yeah. Nice.
So they split it.
Yeah.
The majority of the smaller guys. So what would you vote for if you guys were voting, or if you've already voted?
I'd probably vote 75%. I don't like the idea of draining all of the elephant treasury. But that's just me. 90% is better for my quest to be a trillionaire. Right? I mean,
it's almost like if you're gonna do it, might as well rip the Band-Aid off, I guess.
Right.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, if it's pocket change at that point left over.
Yeah, that's true.
And like you asked before, like how much exactly will they be able to, retrieve in stables from it? I'm not too sure. It's showing, 2.8 million, but as you know, that's
as it goes down.
The parabolic price curve.
That's not that much. I was expecting it to be more than that.
Mm-hmm. So I think it might be anywhere between $1 million, a little bit over $1 million, maybe they can get. I'm not too sure exactly the math, but you gotta get Bailey on here. EMH.
That's a lot lower than I was expecting. I was thinking if they sold 90%. I haven't looked at the numbers. I haven't looked at the website in a while, but I was expecting it to be closer to like 10 million.
Yeah. It shows you how much BNB hasn't been doing nothing, and then now, just like you mentioned, just relentless selling, and people are looking to see what happens. So yeah, it's interesting. It almost looks like, as well as after the whole mess happened with Trunk and Savannah House lost a good bit of their funds. It's almost as if we need to, just like we voted before to raid Bertha, we're doing it again to try to retrieve some of those funds that were lost.
Yep.
Did we ever hear like who the wallet was or who the owner was that liquidated everybody?
Well, it was a group. It wasn't one person. I think he said it was like 3 to 5 people.
Yeah, they had the wallets published in that one Medium article he mentioned, but as you know, they're anonymous wallets, so we don't really know. Maybe it was Goldwyn. Maybe it was
wasn't Goldwyn.
Maybe it was
Goldwyn ain't smart enough for that stuff.
I'd have a lot of money right now.
Maybe it was AG playing dumb. He's like, "Do we know who did it?"
Yeah, exactly. I always think that whenever I'm dealing with the Discord people, because there was 2 people that came into Discord, like, I'm not even kidding, the day before, was like, how do I short Trunk? How do I short Trunk? Tell me how to short Trunk.
It's funny.
Really?
I know these 2 guys who just launched their own token, and it almost hit $1 million market cap, and there was like almost $1 million or something.
What?
Just playing with you guys. Yeah, it's exciting times. Never a dull moment in crypto. That's for sure.
Man, well, get your Trunk. That's the
that's the alpha there.
That's the alpha of the day for the Elephant Money protocol anyway. Do we want to do the earned drawing before we jump into the IRA?
Yeah, I don't mean to interrupt, but I actually have to jump off here. I only got to come for a minute today, but hope you guys have a great rest of the stream, and I'll catch everyone else in the herd later. And everyone, what's the IRA guys called now? The retarees?
Can you stay on for 5 more minutes?
Sure, I was 5 more minutes.
All right, defiers is what we're trying to point. Defiers.
So we got the DeFi IRA chart right here. Let's take a look at it.
This was launched 7 days ago, correct?
Exactly 7 days ago, yeah.
Launched last Monday. So on day 1, we were up 361%, 365%.
And that first red candle, that's where I went to sleep on day 1. And I thought, I would have bet money. I would have lost $100 to say that the chart was going to crash that night.
Oh my God! What is this? What is this?
It doesn't even look real, dude. This looks like one of those charts that people draw to make fun of other charts.
Oh my God!
Incredible, guys! Wow, insane. What is
that? This is probably not even on the bottom yet, but we're basically at like 9,000%. But it's come down. It's come down. We're about 5,000%.
Listen, hey, do you want to know what the craziest stat was, Zach?
What's that?
The first 3 days, that parabolic run, there were 2 sells, and they were for like a couple $100. 2.
Yeah.
There wasn't a sell until we hit $1 million. The second we went over $1 million, someone sold 10 grand, sold 2 million. Bam, very top.
Wow.
That what was that? Yeah, these little red here. I gotta adjust it. These little red dots right here, if you guys can see, that was from the protocol selling
tokens
to
add to liquidity. Yeah.
Add to liquidity and to pay out the dividends. So if you guys haven't realized or know about the project yet, the holding the token, there's a 4% tax
fee, 4% fee.
My bad. 4% fee, and 1% goes to adding liquidity, and the remaining 3% buys or sells the token, buys ETH, and sends it back to your wallet. So you get airdropped Ethereum just for holding the token. So there's not an incentive to sell to take profits, because you get profits as the volume is there.
Yeah.
So Goldwyn, you want to mention how much is paid out to everybody?
The first 3 days on our run to $1 million, we had 500,000 in volume.
Mm-hmm.
So for first 3 days, we had 500,000 in volume. That's $20,000 in fees collected. $15,000 went back to holders.
Yeah.
Wow.
15,000 went out to everybody.
So one of the people that got in the first day, they said they did their math. They got 22% of their entry fee back in rewards in the first week.
Wow.
And they're still up. He said he's still up over 1,000% on his initial buy.
That's incredible.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
My dog was whining. So yeah, Adam was definitely the champ the night one. Adam with his giraffe's ass. Haga 420. Go check it out on BNB chain.
Not even him. He, what was it? AM69. He jumped in there pretty early on day one, and he bought up a lot.
Yeah. So everybody that there's going to be two winners. And Zach, you could bounce if you want to hop off real quick. I know you said.
All right, gentlemen. I was just going to say, it's a testament to the community, all of the people you've impacted in crypto, right? And now you have your own project, with your own vision, and that just, lets people, join the community and know that they can make some gains. So, like I said, I think it's a bright future. There's volatility right here and now, but right, you launched at a great time, I think, with kind of the market going to have an updraft. So, right, the sky's the limit. So, really impressed, guys. Like, it's really awesome. Like I said, hats off to you guys. So,
yeah, thank you.
Oh, well, we appreciate it.
No problem, gentlemen. All right, well, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow on that group call. I believe that will be on X Spaces. Yeah.
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. All right.
Yeah, tomorrow you're golfing, right?
In the morning. Yep. Tuesday morning.
Who are you golfing with? Some buddies or?
Yeah, usually on Tuesdays, me and my buddy Jake go in golf. But I invited my uncle, and he lost his cell phone, so I can't get a hold of him right now.
Your uncle sounds a lot like my uncle.
Yeah.
What do you shoot?
Oh, I'm terrible. Like, no, I'm not good at all. I'm getting better though. I got an uncle who I need to go practice with. He told me he'll teach me.
Well, so I'm not very good, but I love playing golf.
Me too. Yeah.
I'm not good. So what do you shoot?
Like I said, like I'm terrible. Probably like plus 15, plus 20. Like I'm not.
I shoot 120.
Yeah, that's probably about where I'm at on a bad day.
All right, let's go play together.
This is what I do whenever I'm golfing.
You drink? Yeah.
That's good.
I don't know that I've played 18 holes of golf. I don't know that I've ever made it through.
When I make it down to Florida, we'll definitely play. And shout out to DeFi J. But yeah, it's a great time. Yeah, so I'll play with them. I got some stuff I'm working on here. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys check out the channel, Zach Minter on YouTube.
Zach Minter on YouTube. 0 to 1 million. Let's go.
Oh yeah, got to get back on that grind too. All right, gentlemen.
I'll talk to you Wednesday on Spaces.
Yep.
See you, Zach. Thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah.
Man, what a crazy launch, man. So, listen, every metric that we could think of, we blew out of the water. Every one of them. Like, we thought, a year? We're like, hey, in a year, if we had 100 holders, we would be happy. And we we eclipsed that. We have 177 was the last number I saw. So I mean, for 3 days we expected the sell off, right? And when we got the sell off, it really wasn't that bad.
Yeah. I was expecting this right here. Let's see what. Let's measure the chart.
And all those people that are in an elephant knows exactly what this is, right? This is that parabolic curve that we talk about. All those people that are in earn, right? If you're in earn and you believe in the project and you believe in Mikey and Nadina, dude, earn is such a steal right now. It is so low, dude. It is so low right now. And see that parabolic chart? That's the same thing that earn can do, right? And they only have what's available to buy is almost nothing. You're right, because they had half of their supply was burned to begin with. Yeah. So there's not a lot of liquid. I mean, if you're an earn fan, same thing, hyper deflationary. They have good utility with the Flamelink tokens and the Flame NFTs and Flamelink NFTs. Great dev team, great community. I mean, dude, if you're sleeping on earn right now, or if you sold earn to jump back into elephant, or you sold earn to hop into IRA, I'm telling you, man, listen, don't sleep on earn. I'm telling you that right now.
You want to do the earn raffle?
Yeah, Aaron, are we doing for the wallet? I think wallet. Yes, wallets. Aaron says yes, wallets. So yeah, let me get the thingy up.
The thingy. Oh, wow. Yeah, honestly, with the IRA token, I was super surprised, and this was a lot of buying pressure right here, going straight up. But was that really buying pressure, or was that part of the supply shock? Because our token count is kind of low, but it's not as low as Trump.
Here's it was a little bit, but you know what it was? It was the fact that nobody was selling. In 3 days, we had two. Before that sell-off at the very tip, we had two micro sells. And that I couldn't believe it. We talked, even Adam, we were talking and privately. We're like, we were almost 10,000 X and nobody was selling.
Well,
right? And we kept waiting.
Rewards. Every time I opened my wallet, I would have another $10.
I mean, listen, and that's what it is. But you know what? I don't think that it definitely didn't hurt us by any stretch of the imagination. But what it did is approved exactly what you and I talked about for months, right? Mm-hmm. Improved our tokenomics, improved what our idea was. We had we didn't even have to wait 6 months to get proof of concept. We had to wait 3 days, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Another thing that people don't know is those first 3 days we burned 2 million tokens. So our supply went on accident.
On accident.
So our supply went from 222 million to 220 million in 3 days.
Yeah, we burnt 2% of the supply, a little over 2%.
It'd be 1%. But
yeah.
1%. So
sorry,
it's all good. But it was awesome. It was like we created a meme token without trying, but the project is long-term goal. And you know what? This is probably going to crash down a little bit more. People are going to start selling because you know what? Rewards are going to slow down because our rewards are based off of volume, right? And in the first 3 days, we had $500,000 worth of volume. We weren't expecting 500,000 for 6 months, right? So we got 6 months of rewards in 3 days, but this just proves one thing that my friend asked me, because he bought a bag first day too, and he's not a big crypto guy. And so he was asking me, he's like, should I sell? I said, sure, go ahead. I said, but you got to think of the longevity of what you're getting. You're seeing the rewards. We need to change the mindset of you shouldn't think that your bag is worth $1,000 or $5,000 or $100,000. You should think, how much of the protocol do you own, right? So as we go up in value and as our market cap goes up, you still own a percentage of the protocol. It doesn't matter if we're at $1 million or at $100,000. You still own the same amount of the protocol, right? So when rewards get divvied out, if you own 0.0025 of the protocol, guess what? You're only getting 0.0025 of the rewards, right? So we said what, $15,000 went back into holders' hands. If you owned 1% of that, you would have got $150, right? Is my math good?
I don't know. I've been drinking.
But so, we truly were inspired by making a 401k ish, right? That's what we're, we now have 175 holders. If those 175 holders bought $10 every single week for the next year, we'll be twice as high as that. That first run up. The treasury's buying. We've been buying every single day. That's going to slack off to about once a week.
Yeah, that's a big factor that we haven't really talked about. We have a treasury that we've funded before launching this, and it took us a couple of months to fund that first and get that nice and healthy, just so we could spend $1,000 a month starting out on constantly buying.
Yeah, the ultimate goal that we're striving to is to have the treasury buy $100 a day, right? So $3,000 a month. But it'll be just every day. You wake up at 7 o'clock or whatever, or 12 o'clock or whatever, and it just buys $100 every single day, forever, right? Whether the price is $2 a trunk, $2 an IRA, or 0.003 of an IRA, per IRA. Oh, yes, sir.
I'd like to see that tattoo. As long as it's not on your ass.
So real quick, Woody Gar, congrats on the same chart. Any word on Solend USD haircut getting paid back? As far as I know, no. That was socialized debt, and you either hopefully bought Trunk when you got out when it was at 10, 15, or 20 cents. If you did that, you've already made your money back, or you hop back in the pool. It's been paying 90% for at least 2 weeks now. I think when I hopped back in, it was at 120%. So I love it. 120%
right now.
No, it was 93% when I looked at it today, but still 93% APR. Can't beat that.
Yeah.
And as Darcy said, the haircut isn't getting paid back. He said it. So let's, as the community, if you are part of the IRA community, this should be our goal. 7 million market cap, so we can get a tattoo on
So
Adam.
do we know what the price point's going to be at 7 million? Is that a penny? Or is that less than, or that's more than a penny?
Let me see if I have it on this computer. Man, I can't think of that guy's name. Is it Daniel? One of the guys from the man, I'm so sorry. I think it might be Daniel. Posted a chart that he modified from the elephant.
From Bailey?
Yeah, from Bailey. He modified it for the IRA. Screenshots.
Yeah, this is on base chain. I don't know if we discussed that or not, but our token DeFi IRA is on base chain.
Yeah, it's on base chain. Oh man, you know what the cool news we got today was?
What was that?
Official partnership for Change Now. We are official. We are officially partnership with Change Now. So if you use Change Now for anything, use our referral code, and we will get a small percentage of the transaction fees.
We won't, but the nest egg will. What is the nest egg? The nest egg is our treasury. Yep.
So that's another income source that we've added. That's outside revenue, right?
Yes.
We're building. Hey, go to DeFi. Is it DeFi Daily? Yeah, go to DeFi Daily real quick. This is another thing that we partnered with. That once we get ads on that, we
didn't partner. We made it. It's ours. Let's just not beat around the bush. So
don't pay attention to the man behind the screen.
Not only did we launch the token, we also launched a website called DeFi Daily News. It's right here. And what this is a crypto news site.
Well, it's just a news site. It does focus
yeah.
on crypto news, but it's everyday news too. There's sports,
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just crypto news.
Sports.
But yeah, so these are sources that we're creating. The treasury isn't just reliant on other protocols and crypto. We're developing outside revenue sources. They might be small, right? We might get $100 a month from Change Now. But you know what that is? That's $100 a month that I didn't have to put into the treasury, or AG didn't put in the treasury, or our other team members had to put it in the treasury. So that $100, guess what it gets to do? It gets to buy IRA tokens, right? And put it in the treasury, and then they never come out.
Exactly.
So if you use Change Now, please get our referral code. We have it in the DeFi IRA Telegram. We have it in the Rugs to Riches show Telegram. You can DM me. You can DM AG. You can DM Adam, probably has it.
And BT, if you're listening, if you're watching this, we do have ad space available to sponsor Elephant.
That's right. Get your trunk space there.
Yeah.
Darshu, thank you for clicking through. Guys, the more clicks that we get on those articles, though, now we need to create the analytics, because once we get analytics, then we can go and we can market DeFi Daily News at all these ad revenue sites, and we can get like BT. BT buys ads, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we can show hard data, Flex Perpetual said that we weren't big enough to get anything when they came on our show. I like Stu. He helped me out a lot today.
hey, Stu, if you're watching, or
That's
Mike
right.
Dre, we've got ad space. So before we have to wait to get approved for Google Ads, that ad revenue will go straight into our treasury.
Yeah.
And let me go back over here. Where was I?
Do you have the Change Now on there yet?
No.
Yeah, we got to get that on there.
Oh, I'm on the wrong website. Here we go. So this is the website, the tokenomics page. This is what I worked on today. So I clicked on the tokenomics page. This is the initial distribution.
Yeah, that looks a lot. That looks a lot different on the computer.
You haven't seen it on the computer?
I haven't, and I only saw it on my phone.
The nest egg.
Dang, it looks a lot better on the computer. It looks great on mobile, but it's definitely more.
Is it just me, or am I getting a little hot? This is a nice website.
It is a great website.
And then we can go right here to buy. Takes you straight to it. Charts. All right, enough about this. Let's do the
spin a wheel. Spin a wheel.
Spin a wheel. Enough tooting our own horn. All righty, so we're spinning for earn tokens today.
Yeah, we are spinning for wallets.
For wallets,
yes.
But we're getting earn tokens, right?
Correct. So if you own earn and you have a wallet that has 100,000 earn ETH on the ETH side, you qualify. Last time, I think we were right at 300. Are we still at that same number? So we're looking for a number under 300, and then we'll give away 100,000 earn tokens. However, if we do not give it away, I think that it is used for a biggest buy competition next week, and they'll be giving away a flame or a flameling. I think that was the last I heard, is if we did not give the money away, that's where it was going to go. So what's your guess? Put your guess in the chat, y'all. Put your guess in the chat. I think we have to be under 300. Last I heard. Mikey or Nadina, if you have that number, let us know. Hopefully you did the snapshot already. Are we ready to spin? Do we have some numbers? What's your guess?
I want to go with I think it's going to be a low number. I want to go with 12.
Oh, good, because I think that's really close to my wallet number. I think I'm 12 to 15. Oh, yeah. If you earn on base, you can go and stake. And it was at 50% APR last I saw. So I might have a few wallets. Ooh, look at Aaron coming in with a few wallets to qualify. Here we go. Can you see it? Is it spinning?
I can see it. I can see it. What, you didn't pick? I said 12. What'd you say?
I said 13.
Oh, quit copying me. Oh, we were way off.
Man, you know what? Every time we do wallets, I want to flip it. I want to go top down. That way, if you have like wallet number 1, it would be 1,000. 222. Oh, that's a good good number. Anyway, we didn't give away 100,000 today. So check the earn chat and see if there is a giveaway.
That 100,000 or 100,000 tokens goes to a biggest buy competition.
That's what was tossed around. I don't know if that became official, so I don't want to say it is going to be that, but I know that was tossed around, that if it wasn't given away, that they were going to use that 100,000 to buy a flame or flameling and have a biggest buy competition. Let's do it next week. Check the chats. And guys, if you do have earn on base, you can stake that for some staking rewards and earn. Also, there's grass is on base as well, right? If you are a grass holder, you can stake your grass and earn. I'm
a ass holder.
So stake your earn and earn. Stake your grass and earn.
Speaking of that, Mikey, if you're in the chat, which I know you are, when are the old grass version 1s getting airdropped? Did they already?
The 10th. You got an airdrop already.
I did. I'm gonna go take a look.
You just got to make sure you have the grass base turned on in your wallet. So I got mine on the 10th. I saw it. Oh, I saw mine anyway.
Oh, hold on.
My airdrop.
Wrong wallet. Oh, hold on.
Man, how many wallets you got, AG, running around on their big money?
Oh, 2 days ago. That was the 10th. The 10th was my son's birthday, by the way.
Listen, who did Adam make that eat the dip sticker?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
That was pretty funny. Yeah, so my son, he wanted sushi for, a 10-year-old. I'm like, what? What do you want, sushi? So I took him to the sushi place and I took a picture of him using chopsticks, putting noodles in his mouth, and they photoshopped it.
It's awesome.
Eat the dip. I love it. It was pretty good.
Listen, again, man, I cannot. For 3 days, it was so crazy. Like, I was telling my wife, I'm like, it's so bananas. Listen, when we were doing that big run up, I think it was day 3, we were adding $100,000 of market cap every 30 minutes for 5 hours. Like, my kids went to the beach, and like, I was like, what was the last time? They're like, oh, it was like 2:30. I said, dude, it's 400. And they're like, what? And then they went to the beach for 2 hours or an hour and a half and came back. I'm like, oh my God, it's like 700,000.
And they're like, what does that mean?
Yeah, they didn't quite understand.
Yeah, that's what I was telling everyone else.
Man,
I was like, this is awesome. And they're like, I don't know what that means.
Do you realize, dude, you and I and our team created an asset that was worth $1 million. Sure, it was only $1 million for like 7 seconds, but it was worth $1 million.
Listen, don't short yourself. It was at least 12. All right.
So awesome. 500,000 in volume in 3 days and hit $1 million.
Yeah.
And we haven't really crashed down. We're only down what 30%?
33% from
the top. I mean, come on, that's nothing.
Yeah. Especially for a week-old project.
Right? So
at what point do you think we need to start doing TA? I think it's too early for that still.
Yeah, I mean, there's still trends. It depends on what time frame you use, right? So you have short-term trends that you can use, like 15-minute charts. My short term is usually hour whenever I'm doing my charting, and then I usually use 1 hour, 4 hours. Those are kind of my two. Or unless I'm doing really big, then I do daily. That gives you your long term. But
I can't do the daily. It's just
like right now, dude. Pull it back up. It's a bull flag, 100%.
all right. Hold on. Let me.
It was Adam said it was minutes.
It was minutes. There we go.
That's what AG's wife said too.
It was minutes.
Oh, we're still in that channel. Yeah, that's enough channel. Bear channel.
This is the 4-hour
chart.
chart.
Bull channel. Yeah.
And then this is the 1 hour chart.
Yeah.
I don't want to draw lines because I don't know.
So I mean, listen.
Oh, we had to sell. We had to sell on the chart.
Of course we did. While we're on the edge. That's right. Listen,
we get
rewards.
rewards.
You know what? I mean, sells create rewards, sells create liquidity, and sells create burn. So not only did that person leave and take their money, cool. Congratulations. I hope you won, right? But the rest of us got a small amount of rewards. We got added liquidity so that more people can get out when they want to get out. And all of the tokens just got worth a slightly bit more because we burned some tokens there. You know?
The tokenomics work, man.
Listen.
It's a long game. This is a long game.
It is.
It's called DeFi IRA because we wanted to make it like a normal traditional IRA, but in the decentralized crypto world.
Well, you made it for your kid. You just said what? How old is he? He turned what?
He's 10.
So, right. So when he gets out of college, he's like 22. So 12 years from now, that's what we created. We created stuff for his youngest child.
Graduation present.
Right. I mean, both of my kids have an account and they're DCAing every Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I have my account. I'm DCAing every week. You have at least 2 accounts, one for your older kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you buy Levi a million IRA for his birthday?
You know it.
So you have 3 accounts that you're DCAing every week, you know? So that's exactly it, you know? And somebody said, how many rewards? I haven't got rewards today. I'm like, you know what? Do you know why 401k only sends you a letter every 3 months? Because they don't want you to know how small your rewards are every single day, right? And it might take a day. You might go 2 days without getting rewards, right? Because they got to build up, you know. And depending on how big your bag is, too, you know, if you are getting in now, I think I bought 100,000 for $400 today. So you know, if you're getting in now,
that's crazy because it was $400 would give you a couple million.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. I don't think it was a couple.
Right at lunch.
Oh, yeah, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
now you're shooting yourself in the foot. And you're like, damn, I should not.
Listen, I should have. I'm telling you, that day one when we had that red blip, I had $2,000 still sitting in my account waiting, assuming it was gonna fall. I still have that money. I'm just using it to DCA now. Now I don't have to worry about putting new funds or not new funds, but I don't have to onboard new funds. Now I just have.
Well, how many bonds do you think are in the protocol still from when we launched?
I don't think there was any, right? Because I was talking with Mikey because remember we had the snafu where I wanted to snap your neck exactly 7 days ago. Because it was launched with such low liquidity for that first few minutes, bots didn't get in. So then when we added the big liquidity, then everybody started the feeding frenzy. So I really don't think, I mean, we had 20% sell tax for the first day only, right? The second morning, we took it off.
I think it was 2 days. I think we did it for 2 days.
We had it 2 days. Okay. So day 3, the big run up, we had 4% sales tax or sales fees, you know? So, you know, and people held for an entire day. The fact that nobody sold for 3 days is mind blowing. Mind blowing. So where do we go? Where do we go from here? What's your 1 year prediction now? Because my 1 year prediction was blown away on day 3.
You know, I'll be happy to get to 10 million.
I'll be happy to listen. Hey Adam, where are you at? What state are you in? Will you tell us your state? If you're still here. Listen, dude. I'm going with Adam when we hit 7 million market cap.
You're gonna get a tattoo? I mean,
I wouldn't be. Yeah, I might get a tattoo.
How many tattoos do you have? I don't have any tattoos, but I might get one.
So I got flames. I have a phoenix. Can you see it? I can't see it. Yeah, you can see it. And then I got my family tattoo. So it's peas in a pod.
I like it.
And we're all different. That's their birthstone colors.
Crypto KR says he'd be happy with a stable 1 million.
Yeah, I mean anything Minnesota. That's Mall of America, right?
Minnesota's up north.
So yeah, Mall of America. Is it Mall of America?
Oh, Mall of Minnesota? I thought you said something else. I thought you said middle of America.
All right, here we go. Penny in 6 to 8 months. Nice, that's doable.
Yeah, how do we calculate what the price?
I can't. I don't want. I got a crappy computer. So listen, Adam, I'll meet you. I might not get a tattoo, but I'll come and film or something, and we can do
on the show live. There you go.
So when we hit 7 million market cap and you get your tattoo, I'll fly out to wherever it is. Wherever you want to meet.
Adam, is 7 million a penny?
No, I don't think so.
Over or under?
Let me see if I can find that chart.
Like what's 7 million to you, Adam? Like why is 7 a good number?
Maybe that's when his bag hits 100,000 or something. Who knows? Maybe he has 7 million tokens and therefore he wants it to be a 7 million market cap.
We only need to go up 250% to get to a penny.
Yeah.
I mean, 250%, that's in crypto, that's not hard at all.
No, it's not. And that's not what I wanted to do. A penny is, I believe, right at 15 million. So 15 million left in the LP.
Oh, okay.
But then it goes bananas. It goes really bananas after that.
Do you have the chart? Throw it up here.
I'm working on it. Listen, I'm slow.
Listen, you got all this crypto money. Go ahead and buy yourself a better computer.
I can. I put my money into crypto.
Oh, he says lucky number 7. Okay, I like that. I'm okay with that.
Oh, hey, guess what, dude? Hold on, I got to tell you this too. You'll appreciate this. Fine.
What are you putting up here?
No,
yeah. I'm actually pretty shocked that even with that dump just right now that we just witnessed, it's only 250% to get to a penny.
That's not a dump. Come on now.
Well, I mean, it was a little sell off. Well, someone sold $3,000 and only went down just a little bit. Only went down 6%. 3,000. That's pretty sweet. Now let's zoom out. Let's see.
All right.
What is it at 5 cents? What do we have to do to get to 5 cents from right here? Whoa. 5 cents. 1,600%. 1,700%. 1,700%. Now that'll be fun to see, but 250.
Right, this is listen. Darshu knows, right? Darshu knows. Listen, I talked to somebody today, and he said I have stopped buying Starbucks, and I DCA that $5 every day now.
Yeah, but here's the deal, guys. What people don't realize, or maybe the 170 people that are in it right now realizes that it's like a money glitch. You get paid back Ethereum, which you can turn around and use to buy more tokens to get a bigger slice of the pie, so you can get more Ethereum back in rewards. It's like a flywheel effect almost. And then I like to think of it as like owning rental property. You buy some real estate, some rental property, and then you get paid dividends every time there's transactions. And we are in the works of trying to develop a couple different use cases that adds utility. Jesus, moonshine. Did I tell you I'm drinking moonshine?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I'm all out.
Let me see.
Oh, blackberry moonshine. Anyways,
that sounds good.
We're trying to make use cases. Gosh, dang it, man. What am I trying to say here?
Use cases. We're making use
Utility,
cases.
yeah.
So some of
we're making utility use cases.
Take a break. Have a sip again.
Okay.
So
you go ahead.
Some of the use cases that we're making. Did that pop up? Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Some of the use cases we're making is we're starting a poker league, right? And buy-in will be an IRA. We're starting fantasy football leagues. We'll do some best ball leagues, right? Buy-in will be with IRA. We're going to start a lottery. Right now, we're trying to find and get it automated. That way, every like 25 entries, it just automatically picks random from the last 25 and sends it out.
I think that's going to be huge.
Yeah. I mean, maybe
honestly,
we just start that manually.
It'll
be easy peasy to do it manually. But same thing, right? It's 1,100 entry fee. Why 1,100 for a ticket for the lottery? Because that 100 is the rewards. Because it creates movement on that token twice. So you pay 1,100, you win 25,000, right? But that 100, so what is that? 2,500. The 2,500 are rewards. So that gets distributed to everybody. Creates liquidity, creates burns, right? So if we get one lottery a day, if we get just one lottery a day, we guarantee rewards, we guarantee liquidity being built, and we guarantee burn, and we didn't spend any money. All we did was send our tokens to the lottery, and the lottery sent those tokens back, created rewards. Somebody 25x their entry fee, right? Let's get crazy. Why don't we make somebody a millionaire, right? A 1 million IRA holder. All it takes is 1,100 entry fee and 1,000 tickets. Once we get to 1,000 tickets, one person wins $1 million. They just 1,000x their entry fee.
Yeah, and the best part is that money comes from the community, so it's not draining the protocol.
Right. It's not. It's not. Yeah,
it's coming out of the treasury.
It's not liabilities.
Did we talk about the treasury?
A little bit. You kind of showed it.
Was Zach on the show today? I don't remember. I tell you, I'm drinking moonshine.
So let me see if I can figure out who. I think his name was Nathaniel.
All right. This is why you're looking up.
Here it is. Brian H. Thank you. I don't know if you're on the show or if you're going to watch this. Brian H. sent it to the DeFi IRA Telegram group, and he modified it. It was a chart that Bailey made for Elephant Money, and he modified it.
Average buys and sells.
Yeah, this isn't the full. I just screenshotted it so that we could post it real quick. And so what he did is he took the K, he made the constant product formula. So if we have average daily volume of 10,000, this tells you how many days it'll take to get to where it was whenever this chart was made. But if you can see at 8 million, right, our price is 4 cents. So if we get the liquidity pool down to 8 million, we're at 4 cents. Right? And so we can do the math there. 4 cents.
4 cents is crazy.
0.04237 times 220. Nope, that's 222. 220 million.
So 4 cents.
That would be, bam, dude. All we need to do, 10 million. We get the LP down to 10 million. We hit 7 million market cap. At 4 cents, that's a $9.3 million market cap.
Hold on. Say that all over again. I wasn't listening.
Okay. So, at 8 million, see where it says estimated IRA in the pool? 8.5 million. It makes it at 0.042 cents. So that means it's 4 cents for every IRA token. Well, I just multiplied that 0.04237 times 220 million, $9.3 million market cap.
There you go.
So if we want to hit 7 million, our target goal is 10 million LP, 10 million IRA in the LP.
Right now we're at 30 million.
Let me.
I can tell you. I got it up right here.
All right, cool.
That's the least I could do.
Neutralizer. I love it. I agree. Crypto KR lottery does need to be automated, but we can get it started, and it doesn't have to be automated yet.
34.6 million.
34.6. The lowest we got was, I think, 2021 or something.
Yeah, we funded it with 170, right?
168. Yeah.
168. That's
yeah.
We bought up a lot of tokens.
Yeah.
Quickly.
We started at 168 million tokens and 7 ETH, basically 6.85 ETH.
So to get to 4 cents, just have
now these numbers are going to change because we're building liquidity and tokens are being burned. So these are estimates. These are estimates. So guys, if you are interested in joining poker, we have a poker room, or on TG, we have not a poker room, but we have a poker TG, and that will be poker/fantasy football. So we don't want to spam the main group. So we'll organize all of our tournaments and stuff through that other TG. So if you want to play poker with us, if you want to learn how to play poker with us, join that Telegram. Right now, there's a poll up in the DeFi IRA TG, so we can pick a day. Monday would probably be this thing that we do Monday at like 8:30 Central Standard, 9:30 Eastern Standard, and we just run the tournament every Monday at that time or something. That might be the best.
We're looking at 1,300% from where we're at right now. So we are super early.
Dude, super early.
Super early. Yeah.
Super
because
early.
Here's the deal, guys. We built this for friends and family. Basically, we were like, I think maybe we'll get 100 people in here. How do we make this succeed? Well, we built the treasury, which is going to be a constant buyer. It's the biggest holder. So it's basically on autopilot at just constantly buying.
Yeah.
So without anybody chipping in, coming in, adding new people, this thing will constantly buy up tokens. It'll take longer time frame, but it's always going to be buying. So eventually it's going to get there.
So somebody said something about, I told somebody, and all the first thing they say, it's a Ponzi, right? The new people that are coming in are paying the old people out. Well, here's the deal, guys. We don't need any more people. So the 177 people, of 177 people did not buy any more right now, we would still hit supply shock. It would just take longer treasury. Because the treasury is always the last buyer. So everybody's all like, whoever the last buyer is going to get screwed. Well, that's the treasury. That's the treasury's job. The treasury makes its own money and buys the IRA token. So if nobody buys the IRA token anymore, you guys will still get rewards. They'll be slower. They might not be, $1 million or $100 every year, but you know what? You'll still get rewards. They're still paid in ETH. ETH still goes up in value. Those people that got ETH 3 days ago, if they don't spend the rewards in 7 or 8 months, they could be triple because the ETH price is going to go up. Right.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. What we could hit that $7 million market cap just from the price of ETH going up. Because we launched this at the perfect time when the ETH price is down, so we can buy ETH as cheap as we can, pack the LPs. The LPs are locked. Just like Elephant. When they were trying to feed Bertha, Bertha with BNB.
When BNB was what, 200, right? BNB was 200, and I remember, let's keep stuffing BNB and stuffing BNB, and didn't make sense. Well, guess what? BNB shot up to 600. Elephant had that much more power, right? ETH dropped to 2,500, or it was 2,200 when we launched, right? We were talking about launching with $20,000, and we ended up launching with I think 18, or I think it was 17.5. But we had to put more ETH in. We went from We went from putting 5 ETH in to putting 7 ETH in, right?
Yeah.
So that we could launch at that higher market cap. We launched at 35,000.
Hey,
Right?
if you didn't watch last week's episode, it was pretty funny. I thought it was.
Oh my God. Of course you did. No.
Especially the ending. The ending was great.
I'm shocked you didn't. Listen, I fully expected Tuesday to have a meme made of me, a little meme.
Listen, I wanted to, but I just work 9 to 5. Gotta hit the grind. Didn't have the time. Plus, our internet's been going in and out at the office.
Yeah. So, guys, thank you for joining us. Right. Thank you for hopping in. We had our next goal is 200. Right. We're only like 23 people away. Let's get 200 people in there. And then DCA. It doesn't have to be a lot. $5 a week, $10 a week.
Yeah.
If you're big money, $100 a week. Whatever you feel comfortable with. The biggest thing I can stress is make a plan, DCA in. If you're going to sell, DCA out, right? There's no reason to sell $10,000 worth, right? It's not going anywhere. You'll save yourself money if you just sell 1% a day over the next 100 days. You'll make so much more money, instead of trying to crash the price and try to get your $10,000 out. Every buy, every sell, and every transfer creates liquidity. It was designed that way for a reason.
100%. I'm happy with it. I'm excited to see what the week before we launched it, ETH price was $3,500. Now, when we launched it, it was $2,500, $1,000 less.
Yeah. So, how many ETH do we have in there now? Do you have that?
Yeah,
accessible real quick?
Yeah, it says we were at 36 ETH.
So 36. So if ETH jumped up $1,000 in the next 2 weeks, our liquidity jumps up 72,000 because we'd get 1,000 from each ETH, plus our token just went up by $36,000. Bananas. Woody Gar, the fees for base are like pennies, dude.
Yeah, please.
So
I think the most I've seen is 8 cents.
Yeah,
that was. I don't even remember why it was 8 cents, but on average, I'm looking at a penny, less than a penny, half a penny.
Yeah. So the fees are actually cheaper than BNB last time I saw. And also, hey, Woody Gar, if you're going to bridge money to base, use our code changenow.io.
Where can they get that? That's going to be in the Telegram group?
Yeah, there's going to be a Telegram. You know what? I'm going to post it right now.
Post in the chat?
Copy link. Yep.
What, the Change Now or the...
Yeah, this is the Change Now app. That's our referral. You're going to have to copy it. It's not clickable. So you'll just copy it, save it somewhere. And what that does is you can change, your base ETH into that. Change your actual ETH to base ETH, or if you want to go from BNB to base ETH, or Bitcoin to base ETH, or anything else, Solana, anything that you might have money, USDC somewhere else. But the biggest thing you guys need to do, make sure you're converting to base ETH. And when you go to Uniswap, make sure you're using base ETH, because people they had USDC on base and it was charging them twice for slippage. Your slippage needs to be at least 4.3. I use 4.5 and never have a problem.
To be honest with you, I use 4.25.
Oh, nice. So there you go. You can try 4.25 on your slippage. And what that does, 4% of the slippage is fees, right? That's what pays for rewards. It pays for liquidity and pays for the gas to send you guys all those transactions. So use our referral, please. And we will get little pieces of money that will then get added to the nest egg. Do not pay 4.5% USDC swaps. So make sure you are changing to ETH base.
Yeah. Well,
so that's our goal, folks. Let's hit 200 holders by next Monday. That's our community goal.
Well, we have an AMA Wednesday.
Actually, I have an AMA tomorrow.
You do?
Yep.
Okay.
It's
that's
with.
reasonable.
It is with. I don't even know what I just did. It's on my phone. It is with Nelly Calls tomorrow at in 15 hours.
In 15 hours.
In
It's going to
15
be
hours.
on X? Or is it gonna
I think it's going to be in their Telegram group. She has 3,700 subscribers.
be, okay. You better send me the link. I want to join.
Yeah,
that.
I'll put the link in as soon as I get the link. I'll put it into the
What
DeFi
time
IRA
tomorrow?
TG. I think it's at 1 o'clock.
Your
15
time?
hours. Yes. So 12
So-
hours is 9.
2 o'clock my time?
It's noon my time. Love you too,
Oh,
buddy.
so
Have a
1
good night.
o'clock my time.
Yes, 12 o'clock my time, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, that's good.
So
I'll probably be able to join in on that.
nice. All right, guys. So here, if you want DeFi IRA to be $1, we need 1.7 million tokens in the LP. So drain the LP. Drain the LP, hold. Right?
There you go.
There you go.
All right.
Anybody have any questions? Comments? Do you have any comments in the comments?
Got a good amount of people watching right now.
Only about 2 hours. Only about 2 hours. Darshu, $1 would be nuts. However, we couldn't all sell unless we get our liquidity higher.
That's true.
So,
But it's building liquidity though.
it is. We are. You know what? In 20 years, it can be $1 and we could all probably cash out. But that's, so we'll see. Nice. All right, guys. Any questions? Darcy, thanks for joining us. Can you put referral codes in TG description? Got too much security on PC. Yes. YouTube. Okay. Yes, I can. Whenever we finalize the thing, I will put it in the comments. I'll pin it in the comments for you, Woody Gar.
Actually, I'll do it right now.
Okay, cool.
Well,
AG said he'll do it right now for you.
No, I can't. I don't know how to copy that. Oh yeah, I can. Hold on, I got that referral code.
Yeah, but that's because we're in StreamYard. You got to do it on the YouTube side.
Yeah, I got you. I just got to find the
referral
code.
It Darshu, it does. But man, we've been really impressed with how fast we've been building liquidity anyway. So, that 1% adds up. I know it doesn't seem like a lot.
It's actually 2% on sales.
Yeah, 2% on sales, 1.75 on transfers. So,
and I'm glad we changed it to 2% on sales because I feel like that's definitely beneficial to the ecosystem protocol.
I think that everything is in harmony. It all is working together.
Where did you send me the link at? I don't even see it in TG.
I can send it to you personally.
Yeah, send it to me right now. And then I'll copy it and put it in the YouTube link right now. For description.
Oop, I hit the wrong. There we go. Oh, stop sharing. Hey, I'm going to stop sharing that. There you go. Bam.
Okay, there it is.
All right.
Copy
guys, raise sales tax. We're not raising the sales tax. We're not doing it. 4% fees. Buy, sell, transfer.
It is what it is. I think it's good.
Yeah, it's great. Synchronicity.
So raising the sales tax, that just scares people away.
Yeah, there's no reason to, right? The long-term holders and they know, right? They know. I mean, we're not saying don't take profit. We're not saying that. Take profit. Right, who cares? I mean,
at the end of the day, it pays everyone.
All it does is whenever I DCA means I get a lower price and I get more IRA tokens. You know, the other people that are DCAing every day with $5 or whatever, that means they get more earn tokens or they get more IRA tokens for their $5. You know,
All right, I just saved the referral link in the description. It might have
All right.
But
Woody Guard, the referral link is in the YouTube description for Change Now. And that doesn't have to be that. If you can use that referral link for any time you like. I use Change Now.
I use it all the time.
Yeah, I use it 10 times a week. So now every time I use it for all the if I'm going to Solana, I move it up. I use Change Now, right? Mm-hmm. So anytime you use Change Now, use the IRA referral code.
Yeah, and just to be clear, the percentage I think is what 0.4.
It's 0.4 of the transaction fees.
Yeah, 0.4 of the transaction fees. It does not come to us. We are not making any money for it. It goes directly into the nest egg, which is the Treasury owned protocol, and then that money will be used to go and buy more IRA tokens off the chart,
and earn, and stable swap, and
Trunk,
and Trunk, and Solend or whatever it's called now. Yeah, UGC. All of our things. We don't discriminate.
Yeah. All right.
But the majority goes to IRA because that's our baby.
All right. You got any last words, or are we gonna?
Hey, dude, let's hit 200. Let's get 200 holders. Let's start making goals for the community. If you're interested in fantasy football and or poker, join the poker room.
Yeah, what are we gonna do next week? I think next week you need to get on.
Let's do the first official IRA poker tournament next week.
Okay.
Next Monday, we'll do it for 8:30 my time, 9:30 your time. That way, it won't be too bad.
Okay.
All right, so we'll do a show. We'll do a shorter show, and then we'll play the poker tournament.
Yeah,
I'll look into that. Was that right after the show? I mean, we can stay live, but you know what I'm saying. We can stay live, but.
I like it.
Yeah, so we'll look right now. Pokernow.club is what we used previously, but a couple people reached out to us and told us about a different program, so we're going to look into that. Get your IRA tokens. Hey,
and what are we doing for the fantasy football? Because that's right around the corner, and I'm excited about that.
Yeah, so fantasy football, we would draft around the 31st is when we would draft.
Yeah, but we got to get a platform. We got to get an.
Sleeper is the best app. That's what I use for my other leagues.
Sleeper, never even heard of that.
It's called Sleeper. It's a good app. And we'll just do best ball leagues, which means you just draft your team and then you never have to set it. It gives you the best your team can do, and that's what your
okay, so you don't have to
Yep. After you draft it, it matches up teams, and then the best you can do on your 8-10 players, however many you have, and let's shuffle up and deal.
Talking about poker.
Oh, we need to shuffle up and deal. Yeah. Ooh, listen, he reminded us too. Tyson fight. When is that coming up? We got flamelingbets.com.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
Well,
because Tyson had a medical episode.
Well, anyway, flamelingbets.com is going to come back bigger, stronger, just using IRA tokens instead of Flameling tokens. Right? More movement. We just got to get bets. We got to get bets in there. We can't have the same 5 people betting. So if you guys have any other utilities you can think of that do not create liabilities, I'm going to drop
the automatic lottery is amazing. I think that's a great idea. Something simple.
If you're a dev that thinks that you can build us a automatic lottery bot that just monitors the wallet and it sends out once 25 entries hit, it picks a random wallet from the 25 and then sends out the tokens.
As soon as the 25th,
we can bet on college football games. Hey, a little Easter egg: NFTs are coming sooner than you think. You're going to need some IRA tokens to get in line, and then we'll need some USDC to actually mint your NFT. So you will hold your place in line or buy a ticket, whatever you want to call it, with IRA tokens. So get your IRA tokens. You're going to need some.
Mhm.
Probably around 100,000. Depends on if the price shoots up. If the price shoots up, maybe we back it down some. But
Yeah.
that'll be a community vote. We'll vote on that.
100,000 is a lot of tokens right now.
It's like
How much is
like $300 right now. Especially if people keep selling. In 2 weeks, it could be $100 again.
maybe not.
But maybe not. We could be at $1 million market cap in a week. So.
We were just a few days ago.
All right, guys.
All right. See you later. Peace.